Can I have your attention, please? Thank you. So this is Sriram. He's a seed-funded entrepreneur. He's going to demonstrate for us a Bluetooth beacon app platform. Let's say that again. A Bluetooth beacon app platform that helps with things such as P2P payments. So I'll let him take it away. He's going to demonstrate how this meetup and some of its content can be turned into what he is calling a HyperSpot. So this is Sriram.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, folks. So as an introduction, we've been building the back-end infrastructure. We've got it built. And we're using an existing, as we speak, on the current growth hackathon to actually sort of build the product market fit. Roman and Lucas here are part of the growth hackathon. They are from one of the top schools in Europe, business schools, I should add. And they've been sort of really helpful in trying to sort of piece all the bits together. So what you're going to see are three different distinct parts. They're all going to come together by the end of this month. So let's start with the first part. What the new iPhones and the new Android phones have is something called a Bluetooth Low Energy Beacon built-in. And what we're going to do is to turn that into a HyperSpot. I'll explain what that is. So let's start off. Lucas here has our app on his phone, and he's going to look for a HyperSpot.
Hi guys.
One more thing, Lucas is going to San Francisco. He's the European. If anybody's going to San Francisco tonight, he'd like a ride.
I just
can use the app to ask in order, right?
Yeah. So hi guys. So I have the HyperSpot app on my iPhone, so I'm gonna load it. So as you can see, the background is gray. So I don't detect any HyperSpot. So I'm gonna.
So Roman here is going to actually turn his phone into a HyperSpot and see what happens to Lucas's phone.
So I just have an app on my phone, so as you can see. And so what I'm going to do is create a spot out of my phone which is going to emit through Bluetooth low energy around the room. So I can just turn it on, just like that.
So it became green. So I'm going to walk away from the HyperSpot. Walk away.
HyperSpot can walk away also.
And soon, it doesn't quite there. It's gone.
So it's out of range. So I'm going to walk back.
So that's part one. So you understand now that no human involvement other than having the app running was needed, and these two sort of communicate with each other. So this, we're going to leave on because this HyperSpot is on, and Luke is going to walk up and down in case you want to get that signal. Now, I'll get to the second part. You could have many HyperSpots in the room. Each one of you could become a HyperSpot. More interestingly, the HyperSpot could emit information, not just the connection. So we're going to turn this into a HyperSpot, which is the PayPal Commerce Factory Meetup. And if you had the app, that's what you would see when you actually load up the app, which is, hey, you scan for spots, you found 2 spots. This is the PayPal Commerce Factory San Jose spot, and it's alive. So I'll have Roman run it as I walk you through what's happening here. So you click on the PayPal spot, and here we've got apps, links, speakers, perks, and sponsors. So if you click on the links, these are the links to the actual meetup page and stuff. So you're sitting around. Those of you who would like to follow, just go to gh.hyperspot.info. You can follow along. Why don't we go to speakers? Now, who are these guys who are sitting out here and talking? So let's click on speakers. And there they are. And you can actually look for their LinkedIn emails, LinkedIn links. If you click on one of them, you get a LinkedIn link. And say, okay, that's Ryan. Right. Click on it, and you can go to his LinkedIn page. So this is information that just came to your phone when you walked past that peak. You didn't have to download anything. Today we have it as 2 parts, so those 2 parts are going to be synthesized by the end. As I said, we're in the middle of a hackathon. Today's day 6 of the growth hackathon, which ends on Jan 7th. So let me talk to you about the third part. If you notice, we have a sponsor. If you go back to apps, there's a sponsor link at apps. And you can actually have sponsor information in here. Those of you who've been to events like the Oracle World, Dreamforce, we've got thousands of these booths. All of them are HyperSpots now. And these things are now static HyperSpots. They don't have to be walking like iPhones walk. $25 a pop. You can just stick it on that booth. You walk by the booth, and you can beam information into your phone. All you need is a HyperSpot app. The last thing that I sort of leave you all with is, if you think of Google as being a way by which you can actually index information around the web and search and get it in your fingertips, you can think of HyperSpots as the way to get information around you. You could find out who's in this room, you could be chatting with them, you could be doing whatever you want with them. We built a whole backend application platform that makes it like dirt simple to build these HyperSpot applications. So if you were a booth, manning a booth, you get one of these things, stick it, use our studio app, fill it with information, people walk by, they get it. HyperSpot.info, folks. To help us with our Growth Hackathon, if you could go to that page and sign up on our Facebook early adopter page, we'll give you credits, perks, we call them, $15 HyperSpot perks. If you have questions, I'd be happy to answer them now or later. I'm sure you're waiting for that.
Thank you, folks.